When multiplying radicals, you need to follow the multiplication property of radicals, which states that if we let a and b represent real numbers such that the nth root of a and the nth root of b are both real numbers, then we can take the nth root of a, multiply by the nth root of b, and get the nth root of a times b. So that looks more like, in practicality, if we were to take the cube root of 3 and multiply the cube root of 9, it would just be the cube root of 3 times 9, which would give us the cube root of 27, which if you can reduce down, in this case you can, you would just get 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply a couple things using this property. So we have the cube root of 12 times 3 plus the cube root of 2. So when we distribute the cube root of 12 across the parentheses, we're going to get 3 cube root of 12 because this 3 is not inside a cube root, so it stays on the outside, plus the cube root of 12 times 2 because they're both under the exact same root. So we're going to get 24. Now we can't reduce down the cube root of 12, so we're just going to leave that as is. But the cube root of 24, it can be reduced down. And it can be reduced down because 24 is 8 times 3. And then we can separate these two as cube root of 8 times the cube root of 3. And the cube root of 8, what times what will go and give you 8 is going to be 2. So 2 cube root of 12 plus 2 cube root of 3. And these are not the same. They cannot be combined together since they're not like terms. So this is our answer. 2 cube root of 12 plus 2 cube root of 3. Next we have the cube root of 4 distributing into the cube root of 3 minus the cube root of 6. So again, we're just distributing this in here to here and here to here. So cube root of 4 times cube root of 3 is going to give me the cube root of 12 minus the cube root of 4 times the cube root of 6 is going to give me the cube root of 24, which is kind of similar to what we just did. Again, the cube root of 12 cannot be reduced, so we're just going to leave it as is. But the cube root of 24, again, we know is just 8 times 3. And we saw before, when we separated it, we just get 2 cube root of 3. And just like before, we cannot combine them, so this is our final answer. Last, we have the cube root of x plus 4 times the cube root of x minus 3. So we're going to FOIL this out. So first outer, inner last. So we're going to do first, cube root of x times cube root of x is going to give us the cube root of x squared plus, minus cube root of x times negative 3 is going to be 3 cube root of x. And then 4 times cube root of x is going to give us 4 cube root of x. And then finally, 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. The nice easy one. So from here, we're going to just simplify as best we can. Nothing to combine here, nothing to simplify. So the first one is still just cube root of x squared. But we can combine the middle two terms. So negative 3 plus 4 is just 1. So positive cube root of x, and then minus 12. Again, nothing in common we can combine. So, as ugly as it looks, this is our final answer.